Alright, so doing our LET battle versus CM, Moshi, however he wants to be called, after much struggling, here we are. So I'm not entirely certain how I want to do this. All I know for a fact is that we're both stealth rocking this turn. He didn't bring the Rotom Wash like I was half expecting him to, so that means Seismitoad is here only for Stealth Rock, and possibly spreading burns or toxic poison. Hey look, Stealth Rock. And we also know who's faster now. Not that I had any doubt in my mind, but maybe he built this one to be bulkier. Ah, he switched. Hey look, it's a Celebi. I'm actually hoping that I don't burn Celebi. Because now, Toxic. But we'll have to see what CM decides to do with this. If he's going to go straight towards Nasty Plot or something more sinister. Anyways, my point being is that I'm going to need to wear him down. Or waste turns or something. Oh boy, that hurt. That's a full heal, but I don't really care. Oh, it's Life Orbed. Well, it's gonna love the toxic damage on top of that. Alright, let's see here. Let's go with Sigilyph. Because I don't think that the Celebi can do whatever it wants to the Sigilyph. And I'd rather save Seismitoad for later. If I can clear Stealth Rocks before then. Alright. And now that we're just wasting turns. So we're going to call Mind here. I'm also curious to see if Celebi's faster than Sigilyph. I don't remember Sigilyph's speed tier. I know Celebi's though. Celebi is 100 because that's what most Mystics are. So we'll just have to figure out what he's going to do this time. So for those of you who aren't familiar with this, we're actually using a land connection. Cofagrigus, oh boy. I sense a haze in my future. But in all honesty, if I get some damage done, I'll be happy with that. Won't tell me how much damage it actually does right now. That's alright. Stored power. Oh god. That was a crit. That explains all that damage. That hurt more than I thought it was going to. And what's really unfortunate is that Sigilyph is... Okay. Let's see. He has a dark type to switch into this. So we're going to air slash him in case he decides to go that route. Yep. What does he switch to this time? Grimmsnarl. I don't think Grimmsnarl's going to like this. Oh god. So I'm actually going to roost here. Just because I don't know if that thing has Sucker Punch or not. Plus, I want to waste any Dynamax turns he has. I want to try and keep Sigilyph healthy, because Sigilyph seems to be a good counter to his Celebi. But there's a lot of things that I don't know about this Grimmsnarl that I do not like. The only thing I do know is that it is a Gigantamax Form 1. And he's going for Gigantamax. That's unfortunate. I was hoping he was going to try Sucker Punch. We'll have to see if Roost saves me. I do know one thing, though. That thing is going to be slower than my Gengar. So if he does KO the Sigilyph, I can bring Gengar out. That's going to hurt. Alright. And he's at the point where one Max Ooze will KO him. And since he's Dynamaxed, he can't use Sucker Punch. That is a wonderful thing for Gengar. Now the question is he going to forsake his only turns of Gigantamax in order to swap into a Poison Immune Cobalion? Either way is a net win for me, because if he doesn't get rid of Stealth Rocks, then Grimmsnarl is KO'd, I think. Max Guard. Oh boy. Now he's going to try and waste my turns. I'm going to go for Ooze again, just because if he doesn't switch to Cobalion, then I get a free stat boost. And that is something I definitely want. If he does switch to the Cobalion, then this is a wasted turn. But I've also effectively gotten rid of his Gigantamax turns as well. I did lose my Sigilyph in the process, which I am not happy about. But I can swap Gengar out. Put Seismitoad in as a sacrificial lamb to see whatever's coming next. Okay, so he did decide to switch. So next is Cobalion. Yep. Cobalion with leftovers. Okay. Unfortunately, this is definitely not a position that I like. So we're going to swap Conkeldurr in. Because I got to keep Gengar alive, because Gengar outspeeds his entire team. Barring a Choice Scarf. I don't think Cobalion can hurt Conkeldurr enough that I can't do something about it. Okay. So he's going to switch to the Celebi then, I'm guessing. But the more turns I waste on Celebi, the better. This is, however, going to turn into a game of who's going to get KO'd by Stealth Rocks first. And I don't have any free switch-ins to the Celebi anymore, because if he predicts correctly what I do, then he'll probably net a KO. So it's either I stay in with Conkeldurr on this, which I'm not afraid of doing. I've done before, where I've outpredicted my opponent. They predicted something that was coming. Oh, I forgot. It has Natural Cure. That's not good. That means turns are now wasted. Okay. That's not good. Let's see if he's going to call a switch and get Payback going. Okay. That was good. Because Payback's going to be a net KO on this. Should be, at least. Alright. That is the second time that Conkeldurr has saved my butt in this competition. So the next question is what's he going to send out next in order to hit me? There's a few things he doesn't want to send in just because Mach Punch will take care of them. And everything else is faster than Conkeldurr, but I'll still be able to get a great deal of damage off. But Conkeldurr did his main job, which is good. 2 life orbs, okay. So we're back to Gengar, because Salazzle will not outspeed this thing, which means whatever he sends in, he's going to have to take a hit. So let's go with Psychic, because he's going to probably swap to the Diggersby, is my guess. And if I can get over half of Diggerby's health gone, that'll be a good thing for me. Because I don't want to deal with huge power. Yep, there came the Diggersby. And it's shiny. Oh boy. Stealth Rocks. Now if Psychic can get the special defense drop, that will help me immensely. Oh boy, and there's that. Unfortunately, Gengar does not have very many options for this. Let's go for Psychic again. Because he's going to switch to the Grimmsnarl. That's alright. In all honesty, I need a clean switch in on the Grimmsnarl. So, as much as I don't want to do this, I'm going to let Gengar faint to this thing. Provided that's a Sucker Punch coming at me. If it's not, then I do have this in a better state. One thing that I notice is that I'm usually more quick with my decisions than most of my opponents. Sometimes that's a benefit, just because but it always means that I'm second guessing myself while I'm waiting for them. Goodbye. I don't care that you resist this, you're dead. Alright. So that's 2 of his Pokemon, and 2 of the main problem Pokemon done. Yep, here we go with Diggersby again. Taking another round of Psychic, because he's not going to move before I do. Ah, Scarf. That's interesting and worrisome. But that does mean one thing for me. Means I get to go with this. And we're going to Rapid Spin. Just because either he switches or I gain a speed boost, which will be very nice. And I may still get the speed boost. Nope. That's Kofgrigus. That's alright. Trope Kick will still KO this thing. Now, the question is he going to send out the Salazzle again? My guess is probably. Of course, I don't know how much HP the Salazzle has. I think it's still near full. It only took the took Mach Punch and it took Stealth Rock. Yeah, I really wish I still had Conkeldurr now. I should have kept Conkeldurr alive so I could deal with the Diggersby and Cobalion. I have to go with the Sacrificial Lamb. I'm sorry, Seismitoad. But this is going to come down to the wire. It's going to come down to how bulky my Sylveon is, because I know that Serena cannot take a Sludge Bomb or a Flamethrower from this thing. Well, that's unfortunate. So my opponent managed to waste 10 minutes of time trying to figure out how to win. So I'm going to end this right here and going to sort that out because I'm not sure what happens next.